Hey guys, welcome to my channel where if you know, you can grow. So let's erase our doubt and let's pay attention because with Sean, it's always something there. What's going on today, guys? All right, so we are going to be repotting our Philodendrons Golden Goddess. Let me go ahead and grab them. All right, here we are. We have them, our Golden Goddess. You want to know what's going on with them? They're just dehydrated. Still growing wild and it's still producing a lot of leaves. However, it's a lot of limpiness going on. I'm just gonna have to change the pots. I had these in Naked Roots pots and the pots are fine. They're doing great what they need to do. I actually feel like I'm gonna see a lot of roots when I take these out. See those roots already down at the bottom? So the pot itself is doing amazing. This is the struggle that I'm running into though. I'm either gonna have to put a moss pole inside of this pot or I'm going to have to get another pot, start the moss pole down there at the base and then climb it up. Since these plants are growing pretty tall, they are gonna need something a little bit durable, a little bit bigger, like my homemade moss poles. And I'm worried that I won't be able to put this plant and this plant together in here. So I'm gonna have to look for another pot. So with that being said, I'm gonna be using that Pete Daddy's soil that I was talking about. And in conjunction with the mix that I already have here, because it's a really, really great airy mix. But I also know that a lot of philodendrons, especially my trailing ones like these, I've noticed that they like that koi husk, a little bit of that peat moss, a little bit of those things that can be given to it. So with that being said, let's begin. Sometimes I never know exactly what I'm gonna run into, so I always get 3 different sizes of pots. Because if you look at these 2 pots right here, you're thinking if you combine them together, you may need one this large. That may be the case, but I'm not for sure. But the last thing you want to do is start repotting and you don't have the right pot. So I have 1, 2, 3 different size pots that I can use. I'm mainly going to hope that I can lean towards here because this one's really going to allow me to be able to put that base down there at the bottom and get this moss pole all the way down here. It's going to be interesting seeing how I'm able to attach another moss pole to this as well. Maybe we'll get to it today, maybe not. We'll see if it's needed. Although I am going to be using the Pete Daddy soil, I still want to make sure I have a mix of my own at hand. You just never know what you're going to run into. Again, you don't want to start your repot and not have your stuff. Trimmers. We might have to do a little bit of editing with this plant. It's okay. Remember, cutting off those yellow leaves and getting rid of those dead leaves is a good thing. We hate that they're there, but keeping them isn't going to help the plant. It's actually going to be a little detrimental to your plant. So let's get that energy pushing towards life in your plant. I think we're ready to begin. Let's get it. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit here for probably about 10 hours for the rest of the day. We're going to let this plant go ahead and fill all the way up. Then I'm going to move it back over there. But as always, I appreciate you being here. Like, comment, subscribe. You're growing with Sean.